What up though? Welcome back to another episode of Reality Trash TV with Dollar Gillz. I'm your boy Dollar Gillz, and if you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so we can be friends and we can talk about Baddies West even more. Let's get into it because this episode was spicy. Y'all, Zeus is steady dragging this Scotty and Razor issue onto this episode because at the beginning of the episode, they're still steady yelling at each other. And then we have Tommie in the middle, kind of sort of playing mediator. She tells Scotty that if she just owns up to it and says, my bad, that it shouldn't have escalated to this point. Then we have Razor that's semi-sober now. She makes it very clear to Scotty that it's not about the tattoos. It's about her violating her space. Then Scotty steady defending herself, saying that Razor was twerking and she was showing her ass and other people were touching Razor, but Razor never said not to touch her. In Scotty's defense though, if someone's shaking ass, twerking all over the place, you know, it seems appropriate that there's a little smackety smack there. Don't y'all think? Did y'all peep Low kind of sort of half-ass defending Razor, saying that she never called Scotty out of her name, but then Kashawn came up and was like, yeah, she did. She pretty much fact-checked Low. For a minute there, I thought those two were gonna go at it again. I was like, oh shit, here it goes. Razor and Scotty finally find some common ground after the yelling, after the slapping each other, after going back and forth. They kind of do this half-ass apology to each other, and then they do like this awkward-ass handshake, which I get. They both understand that they're on the road to the bag. They need to at least be cordial with each other, and it seems like everybody's sober by this point, and they still don't fuck with each other, but they're willing to let it go, which is a good thing. And the beef is squashed, or is it? In the next scene, we have Tommie and Natalie pretty much chopping it up. They're bullshitting, reflecting on the whole Scotty and Razor issue. And then Natalie takes it upon herself to tell Tommie that maybe she needs to have a civilized conversation with Stunna Girl. And Tommie seems like she's with it. She seems genuine about wanting to talk to Stunna Girl. So then Natalie calls up Stunna Girl on the phone, puts her on speaker and lets her know like, hey, you and Tommie need to have a conversation. And she said, cool, whatever, she's with it. Of course, you know, I feel like Natalie was being messy and pretty much setting up the whole thing, but the way that Tommie was acting, she was pretty cool about it. So I was like, all right, cool. See what happens. Natalie keeps using the word civilized conversation like, girl, you know damn well that ain't about to happen. Then we see Stunna and Kat finally arrive at the house. Y'all see Stunna in that dress though? She was looking fire. I was like, damn girl. Of course, right away, Natalie welcomes them. She brings Stunna and Kat into the house, and then she takes them straight to meet with Tommie in the kitchen to have a civilized conversation. The conversation's pretty calm right now. Tommie brings up the auditions and the beef that Suki and Stunna Girl had going on, and she claims that she did not know who Stunna Girl was prior to the auditions. That's when Stunna Girl says it's more about the disrespect from Tommie, and then she reminds Tommie that she threw a drink on her and tried to run up on her when security had Stunna Girl when the altercation was going down with Suki. Tommie seems to not remember that she indeed did throw that drink at Stunna Girl and she swung on her. The footage is there. That's when things starting to get a little bit more heated. Tommie is saying that Stunna Girl got that ass whooped. Stunna Girl saying that they jumped her and that she dragged Tommie on the first episode, which I do remember Stunna Girl getting the best of Tommie, but I don't think that she dragged her because she kept saying that Tommie was face down and she was swimming. But I mean, I know Stunna Girl gave Tommie the business that time, but now security's all in place. Tommie's trying to make her way towards Stunna. Things are getting really heated now because Tommie's yelling. She's pissed off. The veins are starting to pop out. Now Stunna Girl's coming at Tommie with the grandma insult. Then out of nowhere, Stunna Girl throws her shoe at Tommie. I didn't even see her take off the shoe. She was that fast. But mind you, the camera guys were kind of lacking in this scene because we didn't see where the shoe landed. We seen her throw something, but we didn't see where it landed or if it even hit Tommie. After that, everyone gets up. Security's in place. They're getting to work. But y'all see Kat over there just looking like she's over the whole situation. These two girls are just throwing insults at each other, going back and forth till, you know, Stunna Girl takes it to a new level of beef and calls Tommie a child abusing ass, dope fiend ass bitch. Ouch. Stunna keeps calling Tommie a dope fiend ass bitch. Tommie is heated now. She is just fucking pissed, which I can understand. Like, it's one thing to generally talk about the person, but then whenever you mention their parenting skills or demons that they may or may not have, like, then it gets a little personal and it just crosses the line at that point. Security escorts Stunna off and Tommie is just heated now. She is mad. She's sitting there defending her parenting skills now. She wants to swing on Stunna, but knows that she can't. So she says she's leaving. In the next scene, she's in the room packing all her shit. Natalie is trying to talk Tommie out of leaving. And Kat is trying to figure out a way to squash the beef between the two. But, you know, like I said, the lines have been crossed. The disrespect reached a whole new level. Man, them words were cutting. It's getting spicier and spicier between these two. The ladies finally get to leave the house and go outside, get a bag. Everyone's getting cute. Stunna, Rolly, Tommie, and Krishan are performing at the club. Everyone's on the bus, minus Tommie. I guess Natalie knew better than to put them two that close to each other. The club looks lit, y'all. All the fans were out there cheering them on. It definitely looks like a vibe. Rolly is first to perform, and her song isn't too bad. I didn't even know her music was that good. She's doing her thing on stage, and then Rolly mentions that she doesn't know why DJ Sky isn't in the DJ booth DJing. And TBH, why is she even on this cast? Can y'all answer that question? Stunna Girl's on the mic. She's killing it. That little Throw It in Rotation song is catchy. I actually kind of liked it. That's the first time I actually heard her music. TBH. She does her thing. She kills it. Tommie's next up on the mic. I honestly didn't know she did music, TBH. She mentions in her confessional she wanted to go last. I guess like a headliner kind of thing. But Natalie calls her up. She performs her little song, passes the mic shortly. The real headliner of the Baddies comes on stage, who is Krishan. The song is dope though. What do y'all think about the song? The crowd seems to be feeling her more than the other girls, TBH. But then Lo hands the DJ her music. She grabs the mic and does her little song. Another baddie I didn't know that did music. It was cute. It was cute. It looks like they're just turning up now, having a good time at the club. There's no drama. There's no bullshit that went down. And then the episode ends. Y'all, this episode was medium spicy. I do have to say, Stunna was cutting Tommie with them dope fiend and child abusing insults. That shit hurt my feelings, and I am neither one of those things. I feel like Zeus is steady building up the tension between those two, and y'all already know I cannot wait to see how that turns out. At one point, I was hoping that Stunna was mature enough to have a conversation with Tommie without it getting heated, because I do like her now. But let's be honest, she was the aggressive one and she eventually threw a shoe at Tommie. I do have to say, Tommie was low-key slurring her words in the confessional and in the kitchen. So I'm not sure if what Stunna Girl is accusing Tommie of being is true. I'm just saying it sounded a little slurish. I know it's only episode 5, but Kat isn't giving anything that's supposed to be giving besides being fine. She's kind of straddling the fence and almost playing two sides, and it's not a good look. I kind of forget that Kat's on this season because she's just constantly with Stunna Girl, and Stunna Girl is always apart from the girls, so it's kind of like what's going on here? I'm still trying to figure out what DJ Sky High is supposed to be bringing to this season, because she could have been an off-camera babysitter and she could have left that spot for a real baddie that's going to entertain us. What did you guys think about this episode? I want to thank you guys for tuning in on this episode of Reality Trash TV with Dollar Gillz. I'm your boy Dollar Gillz. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn your notifications on so we can be friends and we can talk about Baddies West even more. If you want to see what my life is like outside of YouTube, be sure to follow me on my Instagram account at Dollar Gillz with 2 L's and a Z. And as always, I'll catch you guys on the next one.